These lyrics were written early May 2013. Almost every song on this album started with the lyrics. Then the music was written to try and match the aggressiveness of the lyrics. I spent months angsting over the words, then months trying to make the music match the aggression of the lyrics. I think this is why the album took a little longer than expected.
There's something fucked up with human nature.
Originally, the chorus was sarcastic, but as my experience in Midwest USA increased, the lyrics became more serious. In accordance with the album's underlying theme of lullabies for the Antichrist, I included a child's nursery rhyme, which I had translated into Italian by my good friend Roberto Massaglia from the band The Victims Ball, and formerly from Taint. I wanted a girl to sing it, and the first people to come to mind were Helalyn Flowers, as I've always loved Noemi Aurora's voice. The lyrics sing around the event horizon of structure, collapse, and revolution. Lust to conquer the media through fame. Lust for war. And being prepared to kill and fuck over anyone for the great goal of success. Survivalism goes insane when we desperately crave immortality through any means necessary. If you can't beat them, destroy them utterly. Max from Helalyn Flowers ended up doing the guitars, and the guy is a monster. I told Max to go wild with it, and he did. Drums were by the insane Mr. Bradley R. Bills from Chant. I asked Bradley to supply drums that sounded like an army going to war, and he did. There are 3 layers of drum kits: regular acoustic drum kit, toms, and industrial percussion, all mashed together to sound like Armageddon. One of my favorite drummers is Mitch Mitchell, who also drummed with Jimi Hendrix. People always talk about Jimmy, but Mitch Mitchell was a maniac. Bradley from Chant has a similar manic, brutal style. He sits perfectly on this album. This song breaks away from Angelspit's usual minor chord progression, favoring big, bold, powerful, non-diatonic chords. These sound epic when belted out on the Emax 2. My friends from Dope Stars Inc. and The Rabbit Hole ended up crashing at my apartment in Chicago. We got drunk. Very drunk. Victor from Dope Stars Inc. and myself ended up having a drunken "I love you, bro" conversation. And as we were holding each other's hair back, we were talking about the brave new digital revolution. It was an amazing conversation. And I'm not saying that because I was drunk, I'm saying that because Victor knows his shit. The song was also inspired by one of the many conversations I had with George Bykos, guitarist extraordinaire and master at life. The opening line, "They gave grenades out packed with cyanide," is inspired by the artwork from the album Club Life by Taint. Club Life is one of the most important albums of the dark electronic genre, and it's fitting that Roberto did the translations on this song.
They gave grenades out packed with cyanide.
Once again, the Emax 1 and Emax 2 dominate this track. I wanted to get back to Angelspit's early sound, which meant using lots of old samplers. The Dope for A129 vocoder was also core to the track. I made a monster synth sound by stacking all 18 analog oscillators in my studio, then pitch bending them up while vocoding them with a drum loop. Because there is so much going on in this song sonically, I used my faithful Dope for Dark energy as the bass line. It's a very fat, very effective monophonic synth. So there's just one fat oscillator holding the whole bass down. It does the job perfectly. I wanted the wild, sliding, fat synth sound of P-Funk keyboard player Bernie Warwell. He is a huge inspiration to me. God. Helalyn Flowers. I love Noemi's voice. And Max has a really tough yell on him, and his guitar is fucking brutal. Noemi and Max also screamed along in the chorus. I wanted my vocals to be soothing yet frantic, once again playing into the idea of lullabies for the Antichrist, lulling a little monster into a world-crushing nightmare.